the vanity mirror. As you can tell by the as you can tell by the title, I am doing the Selena Gomez Bad Liar music video inspired makeup look and hair. And that's what I have on my face right now. Very simple, youthful, and a little glowy, along with the hairdo that she has in the music video. So this is a new segment on my channel, and I'm going to be doing this once to twice a month. I'm going to do some kind of celeb inspired look, whether it's from a music video or from a red carpet or something along those lines. So without further ado, if you would like to know how to get this simple, youthful, glowy, cutesy Selena Gomez Bad Liar music video inspired look, keep watching. Okay guys, let's get started. So as you can see, I have no makeup on, maybe remnants of mascara. To start with the look that Selena Gomez had in the video, I'm going to start with my hair, because I like to have my hair done and then do my makeup. So in the music video, her hair is straightened, and she also has it parted down the middle, and she has like braids that are kind of clipped behind her head. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that for you guys. I'm going to start with straightening my hair. I'm not going to do all of that on camera. If you would like to know what the straightening my hair routine looks like, let me know, and I can definitely do that as a video. But otherwise, just start with straightening your hair and parting it down the middle. I'm going to go do that, and then I will be back. Okay, I'm back, and my hair is straightened. I have so much hair. It's hard to keep it straight, but that's what she said. No. Anyways, so my hair is straightened, parted down the middle, and I'm ready to start the braid part that she has hooked behind her head. I would recommend getting those like really small rubber band like wraps to wrap the end, or like a little clip. I don't have either of those things because I'm unprepared, but I am going to still just tie them back with a regular hair tie, and it'll probably look terrible, but that's fine. We'll just roll with it. So you're going to start with taking one side, and I would say, if you have bangs, it's going to make it harder because they're going to end, but again, I'm just rolling with it. Whatever. So I'm going to take about, I would say about that much, yeah? So about this much of hair, and braid it to start. The braids shouldn't be super tight. If you saw, they were like pretty loose braids on her hair, like that. Not like really loose, but not too super tight. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that and hope it doesn't unravel and do the other braid. So again, I have bangs, so it's gonna be kind of a pain. And I'm gonna take about this much hair. That might be a little bit more than last time, so a little bit less than that. Okay, about that much hair, and braid that as well. Okay, and once those are both braided, you're going to take them. Okay, I'm gonna fix that in a minute, but you're just gonna kind of scoop it behind your head, like so, and then tie it at the ends. So I'm actually going to use bobby pins instead and just kind of twist that hair together back there, and then bobby pin the hair to my head. Oh, it worked. Okay. So the easiest thing to do is probably going to use like a little clip or something, but I just used 2 bobby pins to hold it back. My hair's a little on the frizzy side, but as you see, I have the 2 little braids going back that she had in the video, and my hair is straight. If you don't know how to do a braid, which I understand, it took me a long time to learn how to do braids, you take 3 strands of hair, try to make them about, not strands, but like chunks of hair, and try to make them about even, and you're gonna cross one behind, like take like the one over here, and cross it behind the middle, and then cross the one over here behind the one in the middle, then cross the one over here behind the one in the middle, and you just go back and forth and like pull it through like that. And that's how you do a braid. So next I'm going to zoom you in a little bit, and we are going to do the makeup that she was wearing, makeup that was inspired by her makeup look in the music video. So here we go. Okay, so now we're going to do a makeup look inspired by the makeup she was wearing in the video. For those of you who have actually seen the video, which if you're here, probably means you have. You know that her makeup is very simple. It's very youthful looking, very simple and bright. It does look like she's wearing like highlighter, but I think it's more to give her a youthful glow than it is to look like she has highlight on her face. We're just gonna go ahead and try to recreate that look that she has. Selena Gomez does not have zits all over right here. If she does, the production team did a beautiful job of getting rid of them. So I'm gonna do my best to cover mine. So why don't we just go ahead and get started? I'm just gonna tuck my hair back. I am gonna use a primer. So I'm gonna go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer just to give my face a nice base. So it's become a thing in my videos that my husband gets home when I'm filming, and it's probably gonna happen any minute now, just to warn you. I had to kind of pin my hair down a little bit because it was getting a little crazy. It's hard to do that. And I'm not a hairstylist, and I don't claim to be a hairstylist or good at it, but I thought it would be more fun to make my hair like hers in the video. So anyways, let's continue with the face, where since her face is so fresh and it's not like she's wearing a full coverage makeup or foundation or anything like that, I'm gonna use a BB cream as my foundation, and this is the 8-in-1 Beauty Balm Skin Perfector Pomegranate Extract from Maybelline in the shade Medium Sheer Tint, and I'm going to use that as my foundation, and I'm going to blend it in using the Crown BoxyCharm brush that we got in BoxyCharm in May, I believe. BB creams are very, very light coverage. They're basically tinted moisturizers, and so it's kind of hard to go overboard with them, and I think it's perfect for this look because it'll still give a fresh glow to the skin but without looking like you're wearing a ton of makeup. And then, like I said, I'm going to blend it in using this guy right here. Okay. See, I kind of have like a little bit of a coverage going on, but not too much. It still looks really natural. Gave me a little bit of a glow, which she definitely has in the videos. I do want to try to conceal some of my blemishes just for the like perfect porcelain skin look that she has in the video. I'm going in with the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer in the shade Glow. And I'm going to put some right here where my blemishes are. And for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to rub that in with clean fingers. So it's not perfect, but it's what we're going with right now. I'm also she has her under eye area is pretty bright, so I'm going to put a touch of this Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Sand, which is way too light for me. So I'm going to put just a touch of that right there, and then another touch like right here. If yours is actually like a shade lighter, like concealer should be, you probably don't have to use as little as I am. Just something that'll make your under eyes brighter. And I'm going to put a little bit of this NYX. And I'm not going to do the full triangle thing because, again, she looks youthful, but she does not look like she's wearing makeup. And I feel like that'll just make me look like I'm wearing makeup. And I'm going to blend that in with clean fingers. And make sure not to rub too hard because pulling on your skin can cause wrinkles. And you're welcome to use a beauty blender or something if you want. Just today, for simplicity, I just decided to do it this way. Once you feel like that's blended well and there's no creases or anything, I'm going to set my under eye. To brighten it a little bit, I'm using the e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder, and I'm going to take this Real Techniques, I think it's called Setting Brush, I think, to do that. And now I'm going to set my whole face, which feels a little tacky, with the Original Mineral Veil from Bare Minerals. I do want this look to look glowy, so I'm not going to overdo it, but I do still want to set it because BB creams tend to be a little tacky, so I just want to make sure it stays in place. We're going to use just a touch of bronzer. She's not really wearing any bronzer, but you know, like I said, her face is just so simple, but I wanted to put just a tiny bit on the cheeks to give like a youthful lift to the face, if that makes sense. And I'm going into this e.l.f. bronzer palette, and I'm using this shade up in Zircone. And I'm going to put that right in the hollows of my cheekbones, but not too much. I'm not really contouring, I'm just kind of bronzing up the skin a little bit. And we're going to leave it at that. Go ahead and bring it up a little bit just to like kind of frame your face. And we're leaving it at that. Not even going to use blush today. She has no flush to the cheek. The cheeks really, it's very simple. So we are going to use highlighter though, because she looked very glowy in a youthful way. So I don't want it to be like a blinding highlighter. So I'm going in with the Essence Pure Nude highlighter, and this should be my highlight. To add some highlight to the cheeks and a little bit on the forehead and everything, because it's a subtle highlight, it gives a youthful glow versus a blinding highlight. And like all over right here. And on the bridge of the nose. I forgot to bring eye primer in here, but normally I would just go get it. But today, why don't we just use concealer, since we're sitting here with concealers in front of our face. I'm going to go in with that NYX HD concealer and just put like a touch on the eyelid and rub that in. I always like to set my eye primer so it has less likelihood of creasing and it kind of leaves a nice base. I'm going to be using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette for this look today. And I'm going to start with the color Milk Chocolate. And I'm just going to use that to set my primer. Now her eyes are also very simple, but I couldn't help but notice a hint of shimmer. It was very subtle, but it was there. And I felt like Marzipan, which is really close to my skin tone, would be perfect to recreate that. If you're trying to recreate her makeup look and you have a different skin tone than she does, like really way lighter or way darker, but you still want to recreate the makeup look she has, I would go with a shimmer that is closer to your skin tone. Marzipan in this is really close to my skin tone, just a touch lighter, and I feel like that's really close to what she did on her lid. Well, her makeup artist did on her lid for the video, so that's what I'm going to do. I would say use a flat shader brush, but I'm actually going to use my pinky, because I feel like that puts shimmer on your lid so well. And that's about all I'm going to do. Like I set it, I set the primer, and I'm going to put some Marzipan all over my lid and kind of bring it up into the crease, but not high at all. Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. Okay? Now just to make sure that doesn't look a little funky in the crease, I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush and just run through the crease, a clean fluffy brush, and just run through the crease really quick to just make sure that seamlessly blends. She doesn't really have an inner corner highlighter or brow bone highlighter or anything like that, to be honest with you guys. This is, it's a really simple look, but we are going to put a little bit of mascara on. We're not going to go with lashes or anything intense like that. We're just going to go in with a coat of mascara on both eyes for a little bit of lift on those eyelashes. Okay, so next we're going to go into the brows. Her brows are very straight. There's not much of an arch to them, and as long as I don't lift my forehead at all and I look expressionless and very RBF, I can have straight brows. I'm not saying she has RBF. She just has straight brows. When I not a verb. When I use expressions with my face, my brows arch a little bit more. Also, what I noticed about her brows, I'm gonna comb through them to start, by the way. I noticed that they were very much darker here, and they, not like really dark, but they're darker here and they get lighter as they go out, which is actually what mine do naturally. So that's nice, but I'm going to, and I think a lot of people's do, I'm going to fill in the front a tiny bit, and I'm going to try to mimic her straighter, less of an arch of a brow by the way I draw on this. We'll see what we can do. So I'm going to start by filling in the front, and I think I'm going to mimic that look by making it darker lower, just to make them look straighter and less arched. Okay, really simple, but as you can see, I didn't do any filling back here, and usually it's kind of backwards, like people will fill more out here and less up here, but just based on what her eyebrows looked like in the video, that's how I'm doing it. I'm going to do the other brow now. Now for the very last thing. See, her lips in the music video, they have a slight tint to them, but nothing major. They're not opaque by any means, and they have a slight gloss to them. They're not like super duper glossy, but there's definitely a glossy shine to her lips with a slight hint of maybe like a brownish tint. So I thought that this NYX Whipped cheek and lip color would be perfect. I thought it looked very similar to what she had going on her lips, at least for me. So I'm going to use this on my lips to kind of mimic what she had going on in the video. You know what, her lips are glossier than this and not as dark. So I think I'm going to add a little bit of a NYX buttergloss on top to lighten it a tiny bit and make it a little touch glossier. So I'll be right back. That is a little bit better. It's not exactly how her lips look in the video, but that's why this is an inspired look, not an exact look. There's a slight hint of color to my lips, and there's a slight gloss to my lips, which is exactly what I was going for, so there you go. This is the completed look. Now I look like Selena Gomez in Bad Liar. So this look has a very youthful, I feel like I do actually look really young, a youthful, very simple, but also a little bit of glow, like to the cheeks and everything. And I think this is honestly a really good look for younger people, maybe like teenagers or something, for like maybe a little outing in the summer, or even just days at school. I know that school's over for the year now, but hey, if you wanted to do this look, you should subscribe. So then school comes back around and you're like, hey, that girl that did that look, I really want to do that look for school. You can find me because you subscribed to me and you won't forget. There you have it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching my first installment of Celeb Inspired Me, and it titled Selena Gomez Inspired Me Bad Liar Music Video Inspired Makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed. I would love to see your recreated looks. Just tag me on Instagram at VarietyEllie so I can see you do this Selena Gomez inspired look. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe down there by hitting the attention red button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. See you later. We're gonna make this work, folks. We're gonna make this work. Do some dots here and there. Beauty BB creams. And cause I'm paranoid, I'm gonna check to make sure the recording it is. Yeah.